Hello, Crafty Journaler. Welcome to the Crafty Journaler. My name is Sarah and I am the Crafty Journaler. And this is my channel where I do a lot of crafts relating to junk journals. If that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell, and let a friend know that we're here. That way we could grow this channel together. Right now I'm on a mission to get 100 followers. So if you could go ahead and subscribe, that would help a lot. Today we're going to be doing our part 12 of Let's Make a Junk Journal Together, which is embellishing further our journals. Now I do have a bit of a confession. I actually ended up doing the rest of the couple signatures off camera, and the reason I did that is a lot of it is kind of similar to what we had already done. However, I'll still show you what I did offline. I also wanted to go ahead and show you the last signature in this our inspo journal. Hold on, my cat's calling me. Okay, I'm back. So I was just gonna go ahead and show you the last signature here. I tried to keep a lot of this stuff in mind for the book, because it is an inspo kind of book for me for this one. And what I mean by inspo is more like I am taking ideas and recreating them in some way or form in the other one. Not necessarily that I want every single thing in my other journal to look exactly the same. So there was a few things that I wanted to make sure I added, which is I wanted to add a circle altered paper clip that I usually make ahead of time, and then I wanted to add more circle ephemera, and I also wanted to make sure that we had just a variety of things in it. So with that being said, so for example, I know that here I hadn't put in my my signature of what I do on all my journals, is I add a little signature card saying that this was created by me. So that was still something that we needed to do. And I didn't really completely finish it because we still have our editing part. So that's why I went ahead and did the other parts that I was missing off camera on my own. Now, the last time that we parted ways on the last video, I believe we were right about here. So we added the this stuff right here. And off camera, I didn't continue the same day. I actually did this all today. Today is Sunday. This will probably be up tomorrow, which is Monday, the 29th of July. So this will be up tomorrow. And the reason I wanted to make sure that I did this is because I want to start the week. So Monday, I want to do a video of me editing the book and just adjusting things here and there. So what I did is on this one right here, I added a piece of ephemera. This I actually got it off of a kit on Amazon. This is a back of a newspaper, so I kind of like the contrast that they get. I'm not sure if it's translating on the camera, but when you're seeing it, it definitely shows a cool contrast on there. And then I also ended up adding this page right here to our journal, and I did that by adding a hinge with sari silk, and on the other side I used washi tape. When I did the washi tape, I used an additional addition of glue with glue sticks. So like I did the Scotch permanent glue stick, and then I did the Fabri-Fix on this because fabric to paper adheres better with the Fabri-Fix glue. And then I continued on looking for things to do, and I found this pocket that needed to be added with ephemera and stuff. So I got a journaling card that I made ahead of time, and it's basically book paper backed on coffee dyed paper that I had done before. And I don't know if you remember this card, but this was one of the cards that I wanted to use in the beginning of our journal, but it wasn't quite fitting right where I wanted to put it, so I ended up adding it here, which I think looks great. And then I also added this picture here, and this is actually from a book from the 1800s. I'm not sure if I have it right, but I think it was Felix Holt book called The Radical, and it was copyrighted in 1800 and printed in the 1800s. I'm not really sure if that's the exact date or anything though. But still, the material was very fragile. It was like tearing apart really easy. So what I did is I cut it off with some scissors, and then I just glued it down with my Fabri-Fix glue. And the reason that I used the Fabri-Fix glue instead of the glue stick was because I didn't want the glue stick to tug when I'm rubbing on it. I didn't want it to tug on the paper and then potentially tear it apart. And I just added a piece of the, yes, what do you need? Come here. This is my big boy right here. He's so big. He's so big. Okay, I'm back. So I had to pause this a little bit and then go see if he maybe wanted to explore or something. He ended up leaving my room. He's a distraction. I really can't not pay attention to my cat, so my fur baby, I love him. And my dogs too. They take a lot of my time. Anyways, so I think I was talking about this right here. And this right here is just a piece of the paper that I cut off here. And what I did is I added a little watercolor here. And since these areas were like stained or like, sorry, not stained, like teared a little bit or torn apart a little bit, they grabbed onto the color and did this, which I thought was such a cool, like, happy accident because it kind of looks like faux marble or something. It's pretty cool. And then I went ahead and kept going and looking for more places to do something on. And I ended up doing a page of watercolor palette. So these are potentially the color palette scheme that we followed throughout our book, which was based on neutral colors with a light like colors here and there, and a pop of colors here and there, which I think were like pinks and blues and greens, but very like evergreen colors and super light pinks and blues and stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure that I gave this book a color palette page. And then I just did the color palette in the bottom. Now this one I did do a little bit different than anything that I've done before, because in each journal I always try to do something like try something new. And so for my try new, I did this kind of framework, I guess I would call it. So basically what I did is I added this horse in the first page, and then from there I added a second page over it, and I kind of tore it as it were to break through this or something. Then I added a little sticker of a pine just because I thought that would be a good thing to add there. And then I added scrapbooking paper with pieces of scrap around it, and just so that whoever has this can journal and maybe have a little art while they're journaling. On this page, I just went ahead and added this um, piece of ephemera, and this is from a Tim Holtz collection, I believe, or no, I think it's Paper Studio. It's been a while since I got it, so I can't really remember if it's Paper Studio or Tim Holtz. But basically, it's already pre-cut. It's like on strong cardstock paper, and I just added some glue, pasted down. There was a little bit of glue coming across the holes under it, and I kind of just wanted to cover that of the this like lace that we added before. And then I was feeling like this was looking too bare. So what I did is I turned around like flipped over the page, and I just added this sari silk here. And I thought it would look really cool once it closes, the contrast of the lace, light colored lace with that. And then we continued on, and I just added some ephemera into these little pockets. So I had this little piece of cluster I had, and I was like, maybe somebody will want to have it and maybe do something with it then. So instead of gluing it down or something, I just went ahead and added it into this pocket. And then I think tickets are so fun. So I just added some miniature tickets and as ephemera for the next journal holder to have to embellish their journal forward a little bit more, because as I've mentioned before, um, I usually don't finish them completely because I always want them to either have room for journaling or to explore in different creative ways. So for this page, I just added more circle ephemera. It looks really pretty. It's very subtle and it's really pretty. I really like that one. And then after that, I was on this page and I was like, really want to add like secret journaling spots. And I came up with this, and these are little booklets that you'll just flip up. And these are actually scraps that I had. I think I was making a scrapbook for my mom, and I printed some papers at home. And so this is actually like a piece of scrap that I just like upcycled. And then I did the same with this one, just scraps upcycled into little booklets, and then you could like flip them over, journal, do what you want to do here, and then you just close them, and people that are flipping them through your journal won't be able to be like, let me see all your secrets. So that was that. And then this is an actual Norman Rockwell spring flowers postcard. And these are actually from 1987, so they're not necessarily vintage. I'm thinking that the kids are calling it retro now, which ouch, because I was born in the 80s, let's just say that. Um so anyways, it's a retro. And then I just added this corner tuck so that I could tuck in the postcard there. And then for this page, I just did the book page. I tore it around, make it look a little scrappy. And then I did the same with this. I did a little bit of scrappy look on the round and then just pasted it on here with some glue stick. And this is actually some of that packaging paper from before. So my interpretation of junk journals is using something that is going to be considered trash or like something that's not necessarily getting love anymore and making it and recreating into something beautiful or giving and breathing new life to something that is trash. So that's why I use a little bit of junk in my journals. I'm always very like picky and choosy with what kind of junk I use in my journals, just because at the end of the day, um, some of my journals get gifted, some of my journals are like sold on Etsy. So I never want it to feel like you're receiving trash. I want it to feel like you're receiving something beautiful and something that you're going to hold value and treasure for. Because at the end of the day, journals are meant to keep like a record of your life, right? In one way or another. So that's my goal when I use junk in my junk journals. Um, so packaging paper is a big one for me. I love using craft paper of any kind, and you get it for free because you buy stuff on Amazon, stuff on eBay, or whatever it may be, and you're going to receive that packaging paper. So it'll be good for you to have that there, and you could just use it, and there you go. And so on this page, I went ahead and added the paper clip that I wanted to add. And it's just a removable paper clip. And then I used some pieces of scrap paper or scrapbooking paper. And I just tucked them into the paper clip. I did the same thing on the other side, just some extra little paper for the next person to further decorate their journal if they want to. And then I just left this as is. Here, there was a picture behind, and I wasn't vibing with it very much. And what I thought would look cool is adding like extra collages on top of it, but I didn't want to do big collages. So I do have these little booklets here that are like pre-collaged stuff, and I just like collaged them onto here, leaving some of the old life behind. And technically you could still like journal over this or even put an actual big picture here or whatever it may be. And on this side, I actually just ended up leaving it as is because, again, I don't necessarily finish all my journals because I want the next journal holder to take inspiration and finish it, or journal further into it, and so on and so forth. And then I added some of those scrappy things here, just to see if whoever gets the journal would like to use them in whatever way they want to. And in here, I added some actual vintage ephemera. And now this ephemera is part of my eBay haul. If you haven't seen that video yet, go ahead and look it up. It's in my channel. It says eBay haul on it, I believe. And I bought a lot of vintage ephemera. This was part of it. And I just was like, this would look really cool here. So we have that. And then I added this piece of cardstock scrapbooking paper that I made into a journaling card. Very simple. You just find the size you want it to be. And this is a 4.5 by 575. You cut it to that size and then there you go, you have a journaling card. And then with these, I just added some texture with this crimper that I have. I just got it about, I want to say, a month ago. And I'm like obsessed with it. And then we added my signature to the end. Now I haven't put on a date on it because we're not technically finished yet. We still need to add something to this pocket, and we need to add something to this belly band. And I think that that's actually going to be part of my editing process, which again we'll do tomorrow together, and it should be really fun. I want to thank you all for being here. If you are enjoying this type of content, please be sure to subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and let a friend know that we're here. You could also support my channel by interacting with this content. The more you interact, the more it will let the algorithm know that my content has value, therefore allowing me to grow further. So, with that being said, we're gonna call that a wrap. Bye.
Well, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed it. We had a ball making it.